guys, so good morning. Welcome back to another bookish video. Now in this book haul, it may seem that I spent a lot of money for these books. Well, I did, it's still money. But I do want to point out that I got these books at a much cheaper price because that's just the kind of buyer I am. Whenever I go and buy books, I always make sure that I look for good deals first and that I save money for them. Buying books is an expensive hobby here in the Philippines, but I always tell myself that you can always be smart about it. So yeah, today I want to show you guys what books I got, where I got them, and how much I paid for them. So without further ado, here is my latest book haul. So some of these books I purchased online, just like these two, while the others I got from a local book sale. So first I'm gonna open this baby right here because it's the lightest and the smallest one in the group. And I have a pair of scissors to make it easy for me to open them. Alright, so here we go. Okay, so the first thing I bought is actually not a book or a novel, but I got myself a set of coloring books. There you go. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I decided to buy some coloring books because I heard this is a really good way to unwind and to relieve stress, especially for adults. Well, not that my life is very stressful all the time. It's just I wanted to try a different hobby, to get into something new. So I thought, why not try coloring books? So I got these for 60 pesos each at Shopee. Shopee is kind of like Amazon or eBay here in the Philippines. This is originally supposed to be 100 pesos each, but as soon as I saw that it was like 40 pesos off, I just had to grab the opportunity and I thought that was a really good buy. Alright, so now let's proceed to the second thing that I got from Shopee. Now there are 4 books inside and I have just been dying to buy these books for such a long time. There's actually a sale in the local bookstore right now, but sadly they were out of stock. And most of the copies that I found online were just really expensive. But then one day I found a seller and her price was much cheaper compared to the other ones that I found, and I knew I just had to buy them right away before somebody else gets them. So here are the books that I got. I want to show them to you guys. So the books I got are actually the Six of Crows duology. I also have Strange to Dreamer and Beasts of Nightmares by Laini Taylor. I have been wanting to buy these books for the longest time now, and I'm really impressed because these books are still sealed. They're brand new. Now for the Six of Crows duology, they are originally 1,195 pesos, but I'm surprised because other online sellers sell them for like 1,700 or 1,800 or 1,900, and that is ridiculously expensive. But I got mine for 1,000 pesos sharp, so that is still much cheaper compared to the other online sellers that I found, and I'm just so happy to find a really good deal. And now for Strange to Dreamer and Beasts of Nightmares, the original price is 499 pesos. Can you see that? It's really tiny. And the second one is 535 pesos. So that's like over 1,000 for the both of them. But I got these for like 800 something pesos, and that is really a steal. So I'm just super duper lucky that I found an online seller that sells them for a much cheaper price. This is like a dream come true. If you guys want to know where I usually buy books, I actually posted a video a few months ago. If you haven't checked that out, I will put a link up here. Alright, and now we go to the last set. So we actually bought these 2 days ago with my husband Nathan. Whenever we would go out on a date, we would usually drop by a local book sale and check out books for our baby girl. We kind of made it a goal to collect children's books and stories for her. But then of course, I just had to buy stuff for myself. So these are books for me and also books for Brielle. And I want to show you guys what books we got. Alright, so here are the books that we got. So this is, as I said, a combination of my books, and some books are also for Brielle. So first one, we got her The Ugly Duckling story. Oh my gosh, I love this story so much. I enjoyed reading this as a child, and I love that it teaches us about, you know, a person's real worth, a person's identity, and that is something that I really want to emphasize to Brielle as she grows up. And we only got this for 10 pesos. It was originally 35 pesos, but I don't know, I think they had a markdown, so it's only 10 pesos. Next, we bought her a book about numbers. So we really love this because the quality is really good, and our favorite part is that it's interactive. So if you like open the book right here, all right, there's a set of pictures, for example, 2 apples, 1 lion, and you have to match it with a number right here. We love it, and we're so excited for her to actually get into this. The third book that we got for Brielle is a book about colors. So we also fell in love as soon as we saw this because it's also really interactive. So there's like a picture here, like a red apple. So you have to find the red apple in this picture. We love it because you're not only learning about colors, but you're also learning about different objects. And it's also a really good bonding time with the parent and the child. And yeah, Brielle is only 4 months old, but as early as now, we're already investing on books for her because books played a very important role in my life, and we wanted to be a big part of her life as well. And now for the books that I got for myself. First one I have here, Atonement by Ian McEwan. I heard from other booktubers Ian McEwan is a really good author. I don't really know because it's my first time to get one of his books. But I heard a lot of good things about Atonement, and no doubt, oh my goodness, it's a national bestseller. And if you look at the back, it also has a lot of other awards. And the best part is that I only got it for 115 pesos. I think the original one is like 300 to 400 pesos. So yeah, I'm really happy about this. The second book I got, I was so happy, and I feel so lucky that I found it. It was the only copy in the entire pile. And I was actually so surprised because I never knew there was a book, all the while I thought it was only a movie. I think you guys are familiar with this. This is The Pursuit of Happiness, the one with a Y. If you guys haven't seen the movie yet, I highly recommend you go and watch it. I actually cried so hard when I watched the movie. Will Smith was just a very good actor, and he was able to portray the main character very well. So The Pursuit of Happiness is basically a story about a man named Chris Gardner and how he was able to achieve success despite everything that he went through. Life was just so hard for him, and on top of that, he has a son that he needed to raise and to provide for. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to read this book. The third book I got is entitled Waking Up Slowly by Dave Burchett. This is actually my second Dave Burchett book. Last year I also bought a book of his, and it's entitled Stay. What I love about Dave Burchett is that his books are all about the lessons that he learned from his dog. And being a dog lover myself, I just cannot resist books like these because it's so true. I personally learned so much from my dog, and there's just so many other things that we can get from them. And in this book, Dave also includes lessons that he got from his kids, from his family, and from other unexpected experiences in his life. And I got this for only 35 pesos. And the last book I got is another nonfiction. It's entitled Money Making Mom. So I was really curious when I saw the title because I'm a mom and I want to make money, of course. I want to learn how I can, you know, help with the family income, even though I just stay at home most of the time. So in this book, I think there's going to be a lot of tips and a lot of, you know, success stories, and I'm super excited to learn about them. And that's it for my latest book haul. Thank you so much guys for watching this video, and I really appreciate that you guys share the same love for books as I do. If you like this video, hope you give it a big thumbs up, and of course, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to this channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!